Ever since I started this channel, I've had two main places to record the majority of my videos. I've got my workbench for working on anything big, like building computers, and then I've got my cramped little makeshift recording area that's never been perfect, but I use it, honestly, for the majority of my videos. I put it together with some spare stuff I had lying around here, and it's done the job, but it's never been perfect. I've never had a really dedicated space for recording, and that's until now. Thanks to Flexispot, I'm going to be able to have a dedicated space for recording videos, and it's going to make the process look better and more efficient. Hey everybody, it's Chris from Family Geekery, and today we're going to be putting together a brand new recording area for me for this channel. And like I said, my old area that I used to record was kind of makeshift. It was basically a piece of wood from Home Depot and 4 legs that I got from IKEA. And the wood was just some cheap white melamine. It didn't look real pretty, so I put some cheap mouse pads from Walmart on there to make it look a little bit better. And the edges of the wood weren't even finished. And the work area wasn't big enough that I could have multiple setups, so every time I wanted to record a different type of video, I'd have to reconfigure everything there. I'd have to either add a monitor or subtract a monitor, change the lighting, change the camera, all that kind of stuff. And it just wasn't super efficient. And the good people at Flexispot reached out to me and asked if I'd like to review one of their standing desks. And I said, absolutely, I've got the perfect use case for it. This is something I've been wanting to do for a while, and I was happy to accept their offer to review this desk. And the desk is basically 2 parts. You've got a work surface that you get to pick what color you want, what type of wood you want. They have several different colors and sizes. I went with the bamboo color and a work surface area of 60 inches by 30 inches, and this is going to be a game changer for me. That's going to give me plenty of width to have multiple little stages, if you will, for different types of reviews. Whether it's a computer or some other type of consumer electronics, I'll be able to have different things set up at different areas without having to basically take everything apart each time. And then for the legs, you get to pick your color of legs. These are the E6 legs, and I went with the white ones. And we'll go over all the specs in just a minute, but basically it's a standing desk, which is going to allow me to not only work how I usually work, sitting in a chair at a normal desk, but also stand up and not be hunched over a desk trying to talk into a microphone. I'll be able to have everything right up at a comfortable area, and this is something I've been looking forward to doing for a long time. So I think the first thing we should do is go ahead and open everything up and see what we got. All right, so I got everything unboxed here, and this is obviously the tabletop here. Real pretty bamboo color. And this is actually the underneath side. There are some pre-drilled holes in here to make the installation of all the hardware easier. And speaking of hardware, you can see I've got it all unboxed here. We've got the 3-stage legs, and those 3-stage legs are going to allow it to lift up higher and more stable than a 2-stage support, so that's nice. We've got all the brackets and everything that's going to go across the bottom side of the table to connect everything together. And then we get some electronics over here for taking the power from the wall and creating the right DC voltages to run the motors and the legs. And it came with some cable management ties, which is nice. And it came with 4 casters. I'm not sure if I'm going to use the casters yet, but I wanted to talk about some of the specs of this thing. Like I said, it's 60 inches by 30 inches for the desktop. And a desk that size, you want to make sure that you can actually lift it with the legs and have some stuff on top of it. So according to the specs here, it's got a max weight capacity of 352 pounds. So I don't think I'll have any problems with the stuff that I'm going to be putting on there, which is nice. I won't have to unload anything or worry about it not being able to lift it. Got a height range of in between 24.4 inches and 50 inches. That's before you add the 3/4 inch of the desktop itself. And that's a perfect range because my desk right now as it sits is around 28 inches. And I think a normal desk sits at about 28 to 30 inches off the ground. And then raising it up to that 50 inch, they approximate that to be usable for up to a 6'5" person. Now I'm a pretty big dude, but I'm just under 6'5", so it looks like it's going to be perfect for me. And I can't wait to try it out. So let's go ahead and start getting some of these bits and pieces put together, and I'll be back once I get it all put together. All right, so I think I got everything assembled here, and I would say from start to finish, it was somewhere close to about 45 minutes. And I wasn't rushing through anything. I was just kind of taking my time. The instructions were good, and you only need a screwdriver and the included Allen wrench that comes with it. I like the fact that the bag with all the screws in it was numbered, and they were all separated and very easy to organize. And you can either do it with just a hand screwdriver, Phillips screwdriver, or you can use an electric drill like that with a Phillips bit. You just want to make sure if you're using this drill that you don't try to sink these screws down into the wood too much and strip them out. But like I said, it went together pretty easy. I'm going to give you some assembly tips. If you're here just to get a review of the desk itself, then you can go ahead and skip these assembly tips. But just a couple real quick. If we look at the instructions here, this step right here, after you take the big support brace and you create the two support braces, and then you get these cross braces attached to them. When you tighten these connections, there's nothing that's really forcing these two parallel braces to be completely square with the cross braces. So they can kind of, parallelogram themselves a little bit. But if you just don't tighten everything down super tight right here and go to the next step, once you get these legs attached on here, these legs will make everything square. So go ahead and get both of these on, put the 4 screws in each one and start tightening them down. If the screws have any resistance, then it's probably not square. Go ahead and try to nudge these little cross braces a little bit, square up everything, and then when you feel the 4 screws on this leg and the 4 screws on that leg sink down in pretty easily, then you know everything's square. So tighten those down and then go back here. You'll just have to kind of lift this up a little bit or lean it over to the side, and then go back and get these cross braces tightened up. Same thing with this step here. You're putting 4 screws into here. Just make sure that you kind of lightly tighten them a little bit, make sure they're going in easy, and then tighten them all the way down to make sure that's all square. And then one more thing, once you get this assembly here, everything that you put together here, ready to attach to the desk, then it depends on how wide the desk is to where you want to spread this thing out. So they actually have you loosen up some of the things that you did in the very first step. Actually, this step right here, they have you loosen these 4 on each side to spread these legs apart. So that being said, don't tighten these down super tight at the beginning. And when you spread these out and get them into the right holes that are already pre-configured on your desktop, then you can kind of pick one side, put the 4 screws down here, and then spread it out to the right length, put the 4 screws in there. And because this has a varying width, then once we look at the step of connecting up all the cables, there is a step where you're going to mount this box on the tabletop here, and this will already be attached. This little power box, this is your power box, this is your control box. This will only slide back and forth so much, and there is a cable that goes from here to here, and that cable is a set length and it's not super long. So before you screw down number 9 here, make sure that the cable from number 8 will make it all the way around to the far side here and plug in, and that's what they're showing right in this step here. Here's the power box. The cable's coming around and plugging in the back side of this control box. Make sure you connect that up, and then you move this right or left to where that cable reaches, and then send the screws down to mount that power or that control box down. But that's it for the tips. The only other thing I'll mention is this whole assembly is fairly heavy. It says to use 2 people. The box that these legs came in was over 60 pounds, close to 70 pounds. So just remember, once you get this thing all set up, you're going to have that 60 pounds, 70 pounds plus the tabletop that you're going to have someone probably help you lift it up. But I think I got it all set. I'm going to go ahead and flip it over, plug it in, and we'll start playing with the controls. Alright, so I got the desk up right now, and I'm going to show you real quick the controls that are built into it. So as soon as you push any of these buttons, all the buttons are going to light up, and you're going to have a display here that's going to show you what the height is. Now if you don't do anything, it's going to go ahead and time out, but if you just push the button again, it'll show back up, and we've got 4 settings here. We've got standing, sitting, and then memory position 3 and memory position 4. The M button here is what you use to set them, and I went ahead and set both the positions for the standing and the sitting, and the standing right now is, for me, about 45 inches. This thing will go all the way up to 50 inches, and I set number 4 there as the max. And at 50 inches, this thing is about at sternum height on me. And again, I'm about 6'4", so this is plenty high for me. This would actually be too high for me, so I'll go back to the standing side here of 45. And you can hear the motors going. It's not very loud at all. I think it said it's like 30 decibels, so that's not going to disrupt anybody if you're changing heights throughout the day. And I've set the sitting position here just to be where it felt comfortable for me. So I'm going to go ahead and pan down. And just sitting in my desk chair, it looked like about 27 inches was about right for me, which is about what I said the other desk was at. And you can always reset these if you need to. If you find that one is a little bit better for you, then you just nudge it up and down with the up and down buttons. You set the memory button again, pick which memory setting you want, and then you just lock that in again. Now I set memory position number 3 here to be the lowest, and that's going to go all the way down to 24.4. So that would be good for like a kid's desk. A little too short for my legs, but it's nice that you have some room there to go up and down if you need to. Now I'm going to reposition the camera so you can see the 3-stage legs extend using both the motors on both sides. So I'll be right back. Alright, so now I get the camera about eye level with the desktop here itself. So I'm going to go ahead and go from this lowest setting here. I'll go all the way up to 4. And you can see this first stage rising up here as it's going all the way to the top, and now you can see the second stage here. And remember, we got motors on both legs, so they go up nice and even. And then here's the third stage exposed right here. So from where we were all the way up to that top height, and it's nice and steady the whole time. Even at its highest height, the tabletop is very sturdy. Alright, one last test here. I wanted to load it down with a bunch of stuff, and this was the easiest I could do, is just get a bunch of these power stations that I have in this room that I do reviews on. And this is nowhere near the 325 pounds, but it is a decent amount of weight. So I'm going to just go from this lowest setting here. I'm just going to push the button to go up to the standing setting and see how the motors handle it. And it's going up. I would say it is noticing the weight for sure, but it's not hesitating at all. It's going up nice and easy. And we're going to make it all the way up to that 45 inches. It even slowed down a little bit to step right up to that 45 inches before it shut off. So very nice. So there we have it, folks. The Flexispot E6 desk set. Easy to assemble, easy to operate, and sturdy as heck. Now this is just step 1 for me for creating this new recording space for myself, and I'm very satisfied with the starting point that I've got. The desk is awesome. I'd like to thank Flexispot again for offering up this desk to review. Stay tuned to the channel as I add some more stuff to it to make this the ultimate recording station for me. But I think that's going to wrap it up for this video. I thank you for watching. If you have any questions, go ahead and throw those down in the comments below. I'll be happy to answer anything I can. I'll leave some links down in the description below on where you can get more information and buy one of these awesome desks. I hope this was helpful to you. If it was, I appreciate that thumbs up. Check out the rest of the channel. Hit that subscribe button. See what I do with this desk. But I thank you as always for watching. And until next time, peace out and geek out.